episode of TMG out now. Looking forward to this one.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe.
Main things. Subscribe, please.
Click on that subscribe.
Click on the subscribe, man. We're just trying to make it out here. Young boys out here.
You know.
This young boys out here. We've got a new guest today.
New, my assistant.
Friend of the
Your
show.
assistant. I don't know about assistant. I don't know about assistant.
My
Let me tell you- let me
Your
tell-
manager.
Let me tell you one interesting story about me and Dammy. You know, we're young pickneys. You know, maybe what, year 9?
You're youths.
Yeah, we were playing the rugby thing.
Yeah, no.
We were
What
driving
level
up-
sport?
Whoa. We're playing county level.
County
I
level.
don't.
yeah.
I'm not
County
talking about
level.
the level you play. I'm talking low level, as in caliber
Either way.
of rugby.
And then
Just rolling in the mud.
we were driving to the thing. We ended up in a bush.
Oh yeah. I was telling someone that story, you know.
It was
I was telling.
It's a scary day, man.
Fam.
We were young boys.
It was raining, and then I think your dad was
Yeah,
driving.
yeah,
innit?
try to take
Your
one,
dad
bruh.
was driving, trying to go around roundabout, and the whip just went
it
into
off.
like a ditch. Fam.
Skidded off.
I'm
Damn.
telling you.
Thank God.
Thank God
we still went to that. We still went to that game.
we still showed up.
Did you win?
think
No,
we won,
we got in, man. We got in the team. That's why it was a trial. So you know what we are.
Oh, it was trials.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
You know, Dammy back day, electric feet,
I used to hear
baller, baller with the feet.
Light one.
Then what happened? You let yourself go.
I let myself go. Uncle status came in, you know.
Don't worry, I'm bringing it back with me. Managerial things, you know.
Yeah, that's
Second
true,
command.
that's
Oh yeah, you two are managers now. How's that going?
It's tough.
It's very, very tough. I'm not gonna lie.
It's tough, but I love it.
Yeah, the thing is, I went there to get my mind off work, and then and then it looks like I'm getting stressed at work and I'm getting stressed there. It's a difficult job. I didn't know managing was this long, but yeah, man, it's long.
Because you teach the kids so many things. You teach them so many things during the week because we train twice a week. And in a game, if they can see the early goal, just goes out the window.
It goes out the window.
And to be honest, the level we're playing at's pretty high. So if you're not patterned, because these other teams, they're patterned. If you're not patterned, especially when you play the best teams, it could be long.
Why don't you two just pretend you're under 9, get some game time and play with the young boys?
I mean, I'm have to do that next game.
I swear, just to get a few goals in. 'cause
If,
we're
you
not
know
even
what,
scoring
you
at
man,
all.
it'd be embarrassing if you man play with them and you still lose.
There's no way. I'll control the mid. Come on, man.
Are you sure?
If our team was actually losing, like say, let's create the hypothetical our team was actually losing with us on the pitch. I'll be fouling guys. Yeah. I'll be doing tactical fouls.
I'll be
I'll
fouling them and
make
their
it get very
parents.
physical, G.
I'll be fouling them and their parents. You ain't getting nowhere.
Don't kill me, man.
Yeah.
I'm in
Anyway,
the
we've got some quick fire questions for the guest.
Yep, hit me.
First of all, what football team do you support?
That's a tight one.
What do you mean it's a tap?
EPL, I'm not really a fan.
You're the
Quality
first guest that doesn't support a Premier League team.
EPL quality for me over the couple of years, it's been low, man. Since Ronaldo left, it's been low.
That's
That's
10
a
years
couple
ago.
years ago.
Yeah, it's been low.
Like
It's been
11
low.
years, bro.
Even before
2009.
that, though, I was always like a Barcelona supporter.
So you've been supporting Goat
I
Messi.
mean, no. When Ronaldinho was there, that
Oh,
was
from
Ronaldinho got me into
Ronaldinho.
Barca.
A man on this panel doesn't believe Ronaldinho is top 10.
He's not.
of all
Who
time.
said that?
He's not top 10 all time. He's not. 110% he's not.
Hey, man, continue the fire.
Okay.
He's not. But that's a debate for another day. He's actually not top 10 all time. Huh? He's not top 10 all time. His prime didn't last that long. He's not top 10 all time.
Hey.
I'll give you that. The prime didn't last.
The
that long,
prime didn't last long,
but
but
his quality was
his
was high
quality.
quality.
At his prime might be top 10, but overall
Yeah.
career, he's not top 10.
Crikey.
I think maybe he's somewhere between 15 to 20, if I remember correctly.
Well, I don't want to
you
know.
really don't
I
rate
don't.
him.
I don't want to know the rest of your list.
I
of
do
them.
rate him. Ronaldinho is my second favorite player I've seen live. Yeah, in my lifetime.
And he's not in your top 10.
I'm honest. You know, tell the truth.
That's tight.
Stunning. Anyway, Ronaldo or Messi?
Messi,
LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan,
Larry or Magic?
Larry.
Mayweather or Ali?
Mayweather.
Mayweather.
Ali.
Okay.
The greatest.
The greatest.
Well, that's his nickname, not in reality though.
Huh?
Stop it.
That's just his nickname. It's not actually the greatest.
Melo, I've been on this pod for what? Not even up to 5 minutes now. The blasphemy that's coming out of your mouth
It's
is
the truth.
shambolic.
Muhammad Ali is not actually the greatest boxer. He's just called the greatest.
Well, controversial, man.
It's not controversial. Most high-level boxing aficionados believe this, yeah.
So you're a high-level boxing aficionado?
I guess so compared to you guys, yeah. I mean,
Good answer, then.
done.
Ali's third at best.
Okay, good for you.
Okay.
Fury or AJ?
Fury for me still.
Okay, City or Liverpool?
City.
Pep or Klopp?
Pep all day, man.
He's a basketball.
I'm a basketball boy. Pep all day. That shouldn't
Even
be
though
a
Pep is
question.
messing around these days.
I'll still take him. Just give me the right
Okay,
players.
who's the best football team in Europe? This is a new one.
Bayern. Forget about it.
Yeah, it's true.
Bayern would they will clout anyone right
Eviscerate
now.
guys. Yeah.
Lewandowski is moving mad.
He's a Ballon d'Or winner in my eyes.
Absolutely.
He has a Ballon
You see the
d'Or.
goal he scored on the champs this week? The header.
That's what I'm missing the highlights. Bro.
He glanced off his head, yeah.
Yes,
Back
I
of the
you know what? I like the boy Haaland, but he was missing too many chances in that
Too
game.
many. Too many.
He missed too many chances.
Yeah, because when he plays other teams,
And then-
he gets how many chances? Against Bayern, you don't get that many chances.
He scored though.
Yeah, of course he scored.
Yeah.
Okay, then what's your favourite sport? Football, basketball, boxing?
Football.
Okay, football done. Let's start this pod off with some basketball.
It's been a while. But we kind of get to basketball. Well, obviously the season's ended.
So sad, man. I really enjoyed that period of time when I was watching basketball.
You're praying for LeBron's downfall. And it didn't happen.
What? He's one of them guys.
Yeah, I don't know, just
I like
hate-
LeBron. I
hate
actually
on
like LeBron. I like LeBron.
He's a flawed guy because he wants LeBron to overtake Jordan in the rankings, but he
Yeah.
doesn't want LeBron to win. So I
How
don't
does
get
that
it.
work?
Like LeBron winning is the prerequisite for him to overtake
I
Jordan.
just hate how LeBron acts.
What do you mean?
He's just such a crybaby, dad. He's in his crybaby bag. Do you know when he does that crybaby thing?
I'll give you that.
He's
He
always-
does
he's
do that
the
private
moany
thing,
thing.
and like,
I don't like it when he does the moany thing. It just always affecting my day. So yeah, I'm onto him. I'm onto him.
Why is it
But
affecting your day?
because why are you always complaining? Man said he's the most tired athlete. You're not the most tired athlete. I know some athletes that are more tired than him.
Like you.
Mo Farah, after running 10k, has he run 10k before?
hey, you're mocking it.
Has he-
I said Will Farrell. Alright, cool.
My friend doesn't carry the muscle mass that LeBron does.
Run 10k.
I've ran-
Can you run 10k now?
You gotta be slim to do
I
that.
can run
one,
10k.
still. You can run 10k.
You can run 10k.
Yeah.
You know what 10k is, bro?
Maybe not, obviously not as fast as my friend. I can run 10k. I have stamina, G. I can run. It's calm.
You have stamina.
Yeah,
I never seen this.
I can run. It's
I've
calm.
heard some outrageous claims of you making that some guys can run big miles, but I see them play. They don't run any miles.
What we say?
Remember what you said?
About what?
A man runs 5k a day.
Who?
No. Come
Oh, trust.
yeah.
Hey.
It's,
What's this TMG inside jokes?
Hey,
it's an inside joke.
I didn't say it. He said it, G.
Nope. I said it. I saw it. I didn't need to say it. But back to the day. Back
Please
to
talk
the
about
interesting-
grassroots football.
What basketball team are you following, or how do you feel about basketball right now?
I'm a big basketball follower. I won't lie. I'm always on it. Like whenever the games come on, 2 a.m. I'm there. Don't matter if I have work tomorrow
Are
at 8
you
o'clock.
are you drunk
I watch the games
at 2 a.m.?
at 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm on there in my bed.
Hey, working from home is calm.
It's very calm. Like it allows you to do. Even before I was working from home, like last season and all that, I was still watching the games.
It's patternable. It's hard.
In
Yeah.
terms of teams, I'm not gonna lie. I was an OKC guy.
I was there. I was there.
When Durant and Westbrook were there and they were patterning, I was an OKC guy.
When Durant couldn't pant Westbrook because he's a mama's boy. What me?
You always go to this high level. Let's talk about. Do you know that aesthetically that was one that to watch the OKC team around that time was enjoyable basketball. Like it was enjoyable.
It was basketball
was
vibes
electric.
having. Electric. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
problem.
but obviously they didn't have any guidance. But I don't believe they had good coaching. Obviously,
Billy Donovan was all right.
There's no leadership.
To be fair, Billy Donovan in his first year, he should have beaten Golden State. But people forget about Clay. People forget about Clay's performance
Oh,
out there.
you mean when they're 3-1 up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People forget what Clay did. Clay actually changed basketball history.
What did KD do? Or not do?
No, well,
Oh,
but, hey,
He balled out.
He balled out. He got 40 in
but-
that game, but he wasn't letting the others get their roles.
Now,
But-
Why didn't he take the
Westbrook
challenge
wasn't-
to guard Clay? You know, guys always says LeBron, guard this guy.
No.
Why didn't KD take the chance to guard this guy?
So Clay in basketball is the guy that gets the hottest. No one gets hotter than Klay Thompson
Yeah,
in
I'll
give you
basketball.
that.
In basketball,
I'll give you that.
In history, yes, that's a
in
good
the
shout.
history of basketball,
Yeah, but-
he's got
yeah,
like
but if this-
two of the top three.
If this is in the court, so I think he's got like 27 and 36 or something like that, or 28 and 37.
Yeah, 28 and 37.
But if this is LeBron, they'll be like, why didn't you take the challenge to guard Clay? Blah, blah, blah. So
Back then-
guys compare KD to LeBron. Why didn't KD take the challenge to guard Clay? Blah, blah, blah. Why didn't he do that?
Back then,
But back in the day, I'd say KD wasn't really known for.
he wasn't a
He
defensive
wasn't.
stopper.
I know he wasn't there.
He wasn't a defensive stopper.
You got to take the challenge.
He did what he did in terms of that series, innit? So he put up points that series, right? But I think Westbrook is the one that fumbled that series. Yeah.
OKC was always poorly built because they never had shooters.
It's true.
Westbrook,
never had
Westbrook
shooters.
fumbled that whole thing.
They
But
never
the
had
way they were
shooters.
playing that year and the year before was good because they had a guy in the middle, in the center.
Oh yeah, Steven Adams was good, but was very good. He's still good, but obviously basketball's changed around him.
Had Ibaka as well.
Ibaka was
Hey,
a clean guy.
But
when they
the
played.
thing that changed OKC's history is obviously the Harden trade, because if they only paid a $4 million extra, Harden would have still stayed in OKC. That could have been a dynasty.
No, but I don't think Harden would have been the same guy if he stayed at OKC.
Do you think
he would never have shown the talent for him to be able to come off the bench and stick a place in it?
he was off the bench as well. Yeah,
it wouldn't be as good as he is now, of course not, but it would still have been very valuable.
No, but invaluable. But the thing is, OKC wouldn't be able to see that.
No, they don't see the value. Obviously, you've seen at Rockets, but it's still like Harden. If you take that 10-20% off Harden now, he'll still be a very, very, very good player. And
Harden used to move without the ball back then.
Huh?
He used to move without the ball.
Nice as ball dominant.
Yeah.
Pounding the life out that ball. Pad a kick.
He might end up at Philly.
I like to see that.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't think
they can't do that
I don't think it works.
They can't do that trade.
Unless it's for Embiid. That's the only way. If it's for Embiid, it works for both teams.
That would not work.
It does, because I think Russell works well with us. He used to work well with centers when he can just do the pick and roll and he can just do that. You know those cheap assists where you just give the little bunny things and
but for Philly, that wouldn't work.
I think Harden and Simmons could work. You know,
It can't work, bro.
I think Harden and Simmons could work.
Simmons he has the ball as well. Simmons will not get a touch of the ball if Harden's there. Simmons won't be able to do what
needs the ball.
He's a good, he's a legit clean passer. Like, he's a very, very good passer.
I think Simmons has the quality to do what Giannis does.
Of course he does, yeah.
It's unfortunate that Simmons doesn't actually have a team around him to do that with the same capability.
He needs a big.
In fact, if I was to think about it, Simmons has got more skills. He's more of a natural basketball player than Giannis.
Yeah, he's been playing basketball at a younger age. Yeah, Giannis started playing basketball. I think it was 13.
But Simmons' understanding of the floor is just a little bit more advanced of Giannis. Like,
no, it's not small.
It's about a decent amount.
I was gonna say it's
the intensity, the heart, the intangibles.
No, Simmons got heart. People don't think Simmons got heart. Simmons defensively was very good last season. As I said,
Giannis defensively is arguably one of the best of all time already.
But let's talk about the playoffs.
When Simmons plays, you never see it like, oh yeah, he's given.
He's not outwardly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
maybe because that's a share of Embiid. He doesn't have the leash to give it. He's all like. And what's good, Giannis knows that if he doesn't play well,
the team is fine.
It's done.
But Giannis in the playoffs against the Heat, he gave some performance where he was like.
I think it's unfortunate. I think they saw the loss even if he didn't get injured. But it took him too long to figure out what the Heat were doing and adapt, and also understanding that he had to take over in terms of guarding Jimmy Butler when it was going hot that game. And by the time he did it in the next game, it was too late. Like sometimes you have to nip stuff in the bud. Obviously, because too late his injury came, it ruined any chance to then come back. Even though they did win that game 4 without him, but it was done.
But he said that he didn't adapt to what the Heat was doing. But that's what happened last year as well, when they put up a block against him. You should have known that was coming. Like what you're doing in the normal 82 game season, you're not gonna do that in the postseason. People in the 82 game season, people are just gonna allow you to just be dunking. Like it's cool. Yeah, when you come to the playoffs, you got to be able to strategize. And he doesn't. I don't think he hasn't got that mindset yet of how to play.
He hasn't got that basketball understanding. Like that. He hasn't got the basketball understanding.
In my opinion,
he hasn't got the skills to do it yet.
He hasn't got the basketball.
I think that's it.
He hasn't got the basketball. He doesn't have the nuances of the games, like say of a LeBron, or he doesn't have the skill of a KD. He doesn't have the. Okay, that's the only 2 people that you can say that are clearly above him. Oh, even Kawhi. Kawhi has other retribute skills, which just make him a little bit more.
Kawhi's still above Giannis.
Yeah. Just still have a little bit more edge above him. Do you get what I mean? To be fair, I thought this season Embiid would be the best player in the East, and he let me down. Just being a fat boy, he needs to get in the gym.
Well, going back to Giannis, I mean, it took. I'm not saying Giannis is going to be as good as LeBron, so people don't try mix up my words. But it took LeBron a while to get over certain things. Like look at the Dallas series. Look at the series with what's his name, the Magic.
Yep.
2010, the Celtic, like people, they had schemes for him and stuff like that made it hard for him to do.
It's very hard.
Look at when he got to the finals against, obviously, he was supposed to lose against San Antonio. The team, LeBron had to get over certain things, and he wasn't able to do that until he improved. Of course, he was at a team that was not good enough. You can argue that the Bucks is Giannis, the second best player, Chris Middleton, is not good enough. Because if you look at what's called Philly's second best player, which way you want to look at, Embiid or what's his name, Simmons, they're way better than Middleton. Yeah. Look at who's the Nets. Kyrie, way better than Middleton. Who else is there? Celtics. Brown.
He's better than Middleton.
He's better than Middleton, yeah. Who else is there in the East? There's one more team I forget. Toronto.
No. I'm not taking Siakam no more.
No.
I'm not taking Siakam.
What's called?
He's not that bad.
Bam, yeah, he's proven to be a lot better than Thingy. A lot more
better than Butler, man.
Okay. he's proven to be a lot more valuable than thingy
Bam's better than
than
Butler.
Middleton. So
Brown's better than Butler.
Bam.
Bam is better
Middleton's
than
a great third piece.
I don't think Bam's better than Butler.
But my overarching point about Giannis, I said before, he's like a new age Shaq. He might not be able to develop those skills.
Then he needs a side man.
He needs a
think
ball
he
handler.
will.
He needs a reliable ball handler. So they're trying to trade for Chris Paul. They're even planning trying to trade for Victor Oladipo. We'll touch on later.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Oladipo trade.
The Nigerian connection. I don't know about where. I don't know where Vico physically is. Hey, yo, Vic. Oh my guy. Yeah, what you saying?
I don't know where Vico is in his rehab because obviously his injury was quite.
It was that time.
It's a bit.
The
It
virus,
wasn't that good in the. It wasn't that good in the bubble.
Yeah,
It
of
was
course.
awful.
It took him a while.
Took him
He
back,
needs to get his
so,
basketball legs.
yeah.
Yeah, let's just
Still
see
coming
because
back.
if you trade for Vico, it's gonna be this.
It's a
Might have the
risk.
same Middleton thing.
It's a risk.
No. I think Vico he's better than Middleton.
That's calm. If they're two guys at the same level of Middleton, it'll be fine.
What I would rather have, if I was Oladipo, I'd rather want to go to the Celtics. Trade for Gordon Hayward for Victor Oladipo.
Indiana boys, yeah.
Oladipo with Brown and Tatum. You should be in the Eastern Conference Final.
Apparently, the Nets want Oladipo as well. Don't trade Levert. So Oladipo, Kyrie, and what's it called, KD. I mean, Oladipo is a better leader than all of them. So we'll see.
That's dumb.
Why is it dumb? There's a big three.
I don't want to see that.
Why do you want to see the big three?
I want to see that.
Why not? What's wrong with it?
Trade Paul George for Levert and
What?
them, man.
What's wrong with Vico, Kyrie,
I
and
don't wanna see
KD?
that. I don't wanna
Why
see
not?
It's all the free ball dominant, dons. That's not gonna work.
Vico could play off the ball. Look at
Don't you-
Westbrook beforehand.
Vico cannot play off the ball. Right. No, that was before. Right now, when he moves to Pacers, he can't like what he's developed. I don't think he will sit right with him to just chill on the wing while Kyrie's doing his handles.
Do you know what? The best big three that you've ever seen, or the dynamic duo that you've seen, worked because only one of them was ball dominant in Golden State. Obviously, Steph is the ball dominant. Steph is not even ball dominant. He's not even ball. All of them.
He can be if he wants to be.
All of them men are not even ball dominant. Clay can actually spend a game where he doesn't even dribble. He just shoots.
Just shooting, yeah.
And Draymond just established himself on the defensive end. That's why that three works. Whereas other big threes have always crumbled. For example, Miami Heat. That crumbled because of injuries. And Boss couldn't really fit in.
For the potential. What about Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan?
All selfless men.
Yeah.
And Ginobili even so selfless, they come off the bench. Could have been a starter in so many other teams.
That Spurs team was clean. That Spurs team was.
That's probably the best basketball I've ever seen in my life.
That Spurs team was.
Good, great coach. Tim Duncan, Kawhi, Ginobili, Parker. I mean, Tim Duncan, the best player of the 2000s. Yes.
Over Kobe.
Over
yes.
Kobe and Shaq.
Yes. And people will doubt me about Kobe. It's Timmy D.
You know, I said Ronaldinho's not top 10. That's Kobe and Ronaldinho did the same.
Kobe's not top 10.
I'm not saying Kobe's not 10. He's towards the latter end, but they're both overrated by their guys that they.
Yeah, but because
I won't say Kobe.
Kobe's not. I don't
Kobe
think
did his thing.
Kobe had a
He
good.
did his
No,
Ronaldinho did his thing as well, but the rest
no, Kobe had
overrated.
some great years, but Kobe was a man that was he had. It's his mentality that pushed him over some people. That's why they remember him. But Kobe was very, very selfish. Like Kobe did some things which were mad. In a game 7, they said that he doesn't pass. He doesn't pass.
Yeah.
Man said so in that game. Guess what the man did? He just passed. He didn't shoot.
He
didn't shoot. That's selfish.
The guy, I don't think Kobe's ever shot 47% or higher from the field in his career.
But he was playing in a league where it was high volume. It was a mid-range league.
Hey, other guys in that era, they shot at least 47%.
But they were bigs.
Season.
They were bigs.
If I look at Tracy McGrady's stats, I'll see something Vic Carter stat.
So Tracy McGrady was
T-Mac.
VC is. I don't know how he's gonna make the Hall of Fame. I don't like Vince Carter.
He
I
will,
don't like
man.
Vince Carter at all, fam. I'm not really feeling him in the Hall
the
of
greatest
Fame.
dunker of all time.
No, I don't care. If
I don't think that's good enough.
What's
to
that?
get you
What's
a
that?
Hall of
What's
No,
that?
but he obviously was a good player.
He was a good
How many
player
All-Stars-
early.
how many All-Stars you get? You probably got to conference finals.
Do you know what?
If
Vince
Tracy
Carter-
McGrady could get to without leaving the first round, so can
Tracy
Vince
McGrady
Carter.
should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Nah,
and I've
he
been
should,
telling
he
you,
should.
He shouldn't.
he shouldn't. He didn't get out of the
He
first
should
round.
be in
He didn't get out of the first round.
Overall player quality.
A man didn't get out of the first round.
Overall
bro.
player quality.
You're telling me this? Then you're saying in this era that we're in, there's about 30 Hall of Famers.
No.
But that's Hall of Fame. It's too easy to get in, man. Way too easy.
I'll still stand by
Draymond
that.
Draymond's a Hall of Famer.
Draymond.
Green, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a low level.
Two-time defensive.
Okay, let me
How
go
many
for the
first
list.
places he's won 2 in it?
Let me tell you, Let me tell you the
3
list.
championships
Chris
in
Paul, Hall of Famer, yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Obviously, LeBron's Hall of Fame.
CP3 has to be
Carmelo?
in the Hall of Fame. I don't know about Melo still. I'm not gonna lie to
By
you.
your rules, Melo's making it. By your rules, Melo's making it.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. If it was me, I won't put Melo in.
Are we talking about the official basketball one, or are we talking about NBA one?
NBA one, I won't put him in. Basketball one, I'll put him in because of college.
NBA, he's got a conference final with the Nuggets. He put up points, scored a lot of points.
I wouldn't put him in. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't put Melo in?
Not in the NBA Hall of Fame. In the Basketball Hall of Fame, you can.
But if we were gonna put NBA Hall of Fame, Melo's not making it. Okay, calm. Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was an integral part of that team.
So was Chris Bosh any better than Melo?
Was the winning aspect?
It's different. They did different things.
When you tell the story,
They did different things. In that team with Wade and LeBron, if Bosh wasn't there, they're not winning.
Can you tell the story there?
You know,
Can you tell the story
instead of Bosh?
I know, yeah.
Can you tell the story of the modern NBA post 2000 without mentioning Carmelo's name?
Kobe.
Well, you can say he came up.
Kobe.
Actually, you can't say you can't not.
You know why you can't say his name? Because you have to mention LeBron. But if you mention LeBron's full story, Carmelo's involved.
Then that means he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, because Carmelo arguably because she could have won Rookie of the Year in his first season. Blah blah blah. That sort of stuff. And obviously him and LeBron won the same draft.
I still wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, it's nip and tuck. Touch and go.
Iguodala.
Iguodala.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think
so. Is it Finals MVP? You better be in it.
Iguodala's in it, man. Finals MVP. Iguodala's in it still.
I can't believe you said Carmelo's not.
I wouldn't put Melo in. Genuinely, I wouldn't. You compared him to Bosh, different. Bosh held that team though. He's really deep. He held that team.
I don't know how you can put the Hall of Fame and not put Carmelo in it, fam.
Before Bosh went and joined and went to South.
Who's better players, McGrady or Carmelo Anthony?
That's a good question.
McGrady for me. Quality. McGrady for me.
McGrady over Carmelo Anthony
for me.
Carmelo Anthony and McGrady. I think.
For me.
Overall career at their best.
Overall career.
At their best, McGrady.
At their best, McGrady. But overall career,
I'll still go for McGrady.
Yeah, the guy that lived the first round. The guy.
Melo been to the conference finals twice. No, once. Then the semi-final. He went to conference semi-final.
After that, he's just been mediocre, though.
He's always in a score, man.
What he's just done is score.
It's a score. That's his job. That's what McGrady was doing.
No, McGrady was doing. The quality of McGrady is just different.
McGrady over Carmelo.
For me.
Not overall career for me.
For me. But it's tight. I'll say it's tight, but for me.
That's an interesting shout.
For me,
interesting. But anyways, the NBA, we started 22nd of December. It's been confirmed. 72 games. So 10 less games. The draft is November 18th. So that's in like 7 days. LaMelo projected you number one. We'll touch on that later, probably next episode. Salary cap set to be $109 million.
Oh, so they're not dropping it.
Luxury tax, $132 million.
So they're keeping it They're keeping it stable. Obviously, I expect that to drop next season.
What's your guys' thoughts on those things I just mentioned?
I expect the salary cap to drop. I was expecting the salary cap to drop a little bit further, but obviously with the coronavirus, pandemic
peak.
So they knew that, but I'm glad that they didn't drop it too much because there have been so many dumb trades this summer. So many this winter. It's not even summer anymore. It's good. They need to bring back basketball. They need to collect the revenue. I don't think the season's going to be that good because I expect the team that went far in the bubble to rest their players and then come back later. Actually, it's going to be up and down the season. I don't really expect much from the teams in the bubble early. I think one of those teams that were outside the bubble is going to start hot. And you're going to be thinking that maybe they're good, but then later on, maybe around March, it'll start to take shape.
I think Phoenix Suns might start.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to. That was gonna be my next point. I was gonna say that Suns team, they could be clean this.
Got a good coach as well. What's his name again?
Monty Williams.
Good coach.
I was gonna say they could be clean.
So the Suns look good. I think all those teams in the periphery, the Kings will be good early on. They'll be good early on. Golden State are gonna be maybe good early on. I
think we'll take them a few games. But
them have been playing for a long time together.
I know, but you gotta remember, last season they tried to put what's his face in there, Draymond. They had to bring him out.
Draymond was so crap last season.
Draymond
needed all of them men. He needed all of them. He's just good.
I could tell you, he was getting angry as well.
Yeah.
Like, during that season, he was getting angry because the team went perform. And he's not. You know when you're not used to just being bottom of the barrel.
But
it was difficult for him.
Jamo's not a man that I'm expecting to pull up, give me 20 points, fam. Just do your job.
It's good that they pulled him out because Draymond, he doesn't have that many years left.
And he can't be wasting it on.
It's a bit of a chunky man, isn't it? It's a bit chunky.
Yeah, he needs to be in prime condition.
Yeah.
For me, I was going to say that the date that they're starting it, I would have liked them to start January time.
They had
So I
to
would have given
capitalize
them
on
a little
Christmas.
bit more.
Christmas.
I was going to say
Christmas, the money.
I know. The money's coming in, but in terms of the rest of the players, I think that would affect the quality of the games.
But the guys, to my opinion, these guys need to suit up and boot up because they're rested.
It's not that. Easy.
They're
though.
rested for time during. They had an embedded rest with the pandemic.
I'm telling you,
Obviously,
easy.
Obviously, it's rejigged their pattern because obviously normally you play from October to April, May, and June if you get that far, and then you rest from June to October again, and that's a normal rotation that you guys or normal schedule you guys have. So with the pandemic, switch everything up. But we've had rest from 4 months for at least 4 months. And some guys haven't even played at all. Like we mentioned, 8 teams didn't even play. I mean, and when people, that's why I knew they're always gonna have this the restart. Or the new season starting around December because the monetary value that they would have lost.
It's too much.
It's too much for them to be, and too much for them to be saying, we need this rest, which is true. Don't get me wrong.
You gotta see it from the angle of the guys that went to the bubble as well.
Give them 2 months.
Fam, 2 months of not seeing your family. They only brought their families in towards the end.
True, the mental aspects.
And how many? What? It's not even a month or a few months, or let's say a month and a bit, where they have to go and start playing ball again. You gotta see it from that side. I understand the money thing. Obviously, the players went Adam Silver already went in and told them, hey, this is the money we're going to lose. They probably said, okay, let me get my trainers. let me get my trainers. Because I think I saw a post on Instagram about some of the pay cuts people might get if they started it a little bit later. And some of the players, it wasn't making sense for them.
And some of those players need that money.
That's what I'm saying.
They need that money in abundance.
Some of these players, they kind of go from, I don't want to say check, they live from check to check.
Some of them do.
But some of them do.
Yeah, of course,
so you
because they got bad money management.
They need...
It's not just bad management, they have faith in people to flip piece for them, they don't flip piece for them as well.
Yeah, but that's what you can say.